safe to say that Jason used to be cute and Torrance still is. Family would like to give you opportunity. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of our gathering. If there's anyone who would like to share a remembrance or a word with the family, this is your opportunity to do so. If you like it, Torrance, head on.
Thank you for coming. I hope you had a good time. Please don't feel sad. She died because she was getting old.
Thanks, Torrance. I got to see him say it. I don't know if you guys did. If there's anyone else, I'm sure they'd like you to come, please. I wish I could be as concise as Torrance. And I know some of you are probably wishing that too. We don't get used to the people in our lives who have always been there. We don't get used to them dying, even though it's a normal part of life, natural part of life. It's one of the parts of life that I don't think we ever quite get used to. And almost always, even when we know it's going to happen, it always surprises us, and it sets us back on our heels, and it stuns us a bit. And for quite some time, we don't feel anything. We're kind of numb. The ball of hurt kind of comes and goes, and it's usually not for a couple of weeks to a couple of months when after we've had a service like this one. And by the way, it is, Torrance, right, thank you for coming here today. It is always really touching when people come gather at a time like this. Even though we don't know what to say to each other, nobody even knows what to say to each other. No one knows what to say to you. These good people here to let you know that Jones loved or you were loved, or most likely both. The word that we use for comfort, it means together we're strong. And so because you are here today, you're lending strength to everyone who's going to be grieving for her. Not only today, but when anyone thinks about today. You probably won't remember anything that was said here. You might remember what Torrance said, but you won't remember a word that I say. And that's all right, but you will remember who's here. So thanks for being here. When you stop thinking about Joan's death constantly, that's usually then when reality has an opportunity to strike. It's when you think you're going to tell her something, and then you remember you can't because she died. For most of us, that's when reality hits. And then the ball of hurt starts to come out. And it's when we're alone at night, or it's when we're in our car alone. Or sometimes it's when someone shows us a kindness or something reminds us of her. That's when we then begin to feel it again. And when we grieve full-fledged, I don't have any other way to describe it, but that we ache from the inside out. I'm not saying any of this is scary. In fact, I'm saying it to encourage you, to allow yourself to feel that pain that's going to hit you, because if you don't, it becomes even more complicated down the road. But it goes against everything most of us ever have been taught or want to do, because most of us never want to hurt. We never want to feel pain. The only thing that's worse than feeling pain for ourselves is when there's someone who we care about who's suffering, and there's nothing that we can do about it. Parents know quite a bit about that. letting their kids grow up. It's terrible to feel helpless. So that's the only preacher thing I have for you, really, is let yourself feel that pain, and then if you have the guts to talk about it, with that in time, that's the way we heal. The good news is we only grieve for people who we love. The bad news is we don't ever get used to it.